TDX has a variety of mini bosses. Some of them are pretty lethal, then some of them are just boring. Just like the main bosses, TDX mini bosses are quite unique, with each of them serving a purpose. Phobius serves the purpose of a frontline attacker, while a Ratadog breezes past your defense if you aren't prepared. And then you have the Plague Guardian. He's pretty underwhelming. Just give him like a slash attack or something at least. Starting off, we have the Corrupted Predators. Debuting on Wave 18, Chapter 2 of the 2024 Halloween event, the Corrupted Predators were a significant threat that could cause you to run. From their screams of despair, killing all the baits around them, to charging across the map, the Corrupted Predators were definitely a step up from its non-corrupted version. Their ability to corrupt towers makes it so you cannot ignore them at all, and must take them down as soon as possible to avoid as many casualties, especially in its Nightmare variant. Its music remixes Zombieosis into this sort of distorted track, which is supposed to represent how it is corrupted now, which fits it really well. For many players, this wave would be a roadblock to progress further into the game, other than the infamous Nailhead wave. This really goes to show how dangerous the Corrupted Predators were at the time, definitely deserving of a spot at number 3. In our second spot will be the God Trio, which includes Phobius, Zeus, and Artemis. For those who don't know somehow, the God Trio were added in the Expert rework, which added 4 new mini-bosses, with the 4th one being the VX drum, and 1 other major boss being Destructor. None of these will be talked out further since they aren't part of this ranking. But one thing's for sure, the God Trio are definitely a force to be reckoned with. Phobius starts it off with a shielded dash onto the battlefield. Following behind comes out Zeus, lifting up his sword up for an EMP attack, disrupting the fire rate of the surrounding towers. Then, we have the most annoying of them all, Artemis.
That bird that I hate.
She's an airborne boss, which makes her even harder to kill if your air defense is lacking. Every single one of their models are nothing but admirable. The synergy between them strengthen one another to make sure they are able to do as much as they can, which makes them even more annoying. A prime example will be how Phobius is for close range and acts like a meat shield for Zeus. Then Zeus being mid-range damage dealer and support, and then Artemis with the longer range support, basically covering every form of range, picking off any low health towers. Their theme is also such a good track as well. It fits the energy that the trio have, with the music not being as intense like the Heretics theme, but sort of have the same fast-paced feel. And now, for the best mini-boss in TDX, are the Dreadnoughts. Totally not inspired by Warhammer, this trio seems to be a favorite in the community, and I heavily agree with them. Debuting on Wave 5, Chapter 3 in the Halloween event, these Dreadnoughts would walk around on the map, eradicating anything that comes close to it. This trio consisted of the Ravager, Striker, and the Contemptor. The Ravager would come out first and infinitely burn a tower till it has died, while the Striker would fire out its rockets upon the towers. And then you have the Contemptor, who appears to be the leader of the trio, with the banners carrying to the red aura that emits from him, giving a 30% damage buff to the surrounding allies, which would significantly buff the Ravager and Striker. What I love about this trio is that all of the Dreadnoughts were able to damage your base, making you weaker for the Corrupted Eradicator later on. The sort of defend the center map also made this fight more interesting, as you would not be confined to a single path away from the towers like usual maps, but instead would kill a tower that's in its way, either from its weapons or by stepping on them. To be completely honest, what sold me to put the Dreadnoughts at the number 1 spot would be the boss theme. I'm no composer, but the way the music builds up just fits nearly perfect with the gameplay, almost as if it was tailored to it. So imagine from 0 seconds to the 15-second mark. It builds up to when the first dreadnought appears. And then, after the 27th second mark, the second dreadnought appears, with the final dreadnought appearing on the 42nd mark, with all of the other dreadnoughts now wreaking havoc on the battlefield. Past a minute and 42 seconds, it is insanely marvelous to listen to. Just take a listen. Definitely, in my opinion, the best mini boss fight in TDX. And well, there you have it, what I believe to be the top 3 best mini bosses in the game. I hope you enjoyed this, and John, please give us recap.